unfortunate situation for the population to be in as Biggie B gets away with another bank heist. Breaking news, this just in, Tdog in fact has gone missing from his own bash. This could be due to stress and anxiety of never being able to create something this amazing again, or David Bowie has showed up and upstaged Tdog. More on this later. Get ready, folks. It's going to be a long night.
Give my soul the truth!
What's up, bud?
Not much. I don't think I can do it anymore.
Do what?
This docu-series.
What? We already...
I can't. It's
we're
getting
on
out of
episode
hand.
4 of 5. Okay, we already have him kidnapped. There's not much else we can do. We're doing this for the... It's not for us. We're doing it for the people, okay? He was selfish in doing all of that. Okay, it's our turn. Okay, you need to... We're on episode 4 of 5. Okay, we're almost done with this entire thing. Everything's gonna be okay. You just have to wait it out, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I gotta get some stuff prepared. Don't say anything. Seriously, don't say anything. Jesus. After Tdog's disappearance, the High Five had to do something. We had to do something. So I personally stepped up and took charge of the party, making sure I was the one who was guiding everybody through, and it was a pretty successful night. I mean, take it from some actual party goers.
I went to a girl, I think it might have been Camilla Troll, if you will. And I just spoke to her, and she goes, I go, hey Camilla, and she goes, and I go, I'm Matt from your school, and she goes, hey Matt, and I lost it. Pee all over. I was wearing gray pants too, so you could see it. Jumped in the pool to hide the fact that there was pee on my pants. I thought it was pretty good, but then called my mom and she picked me up. I went in the car, changed my pants. That was the second time. The first time was just me seeing all the people there. It got me a little excited.
Well, some of my friends, like Matt Thompson, he was a nobody going into the party. And then after the party, he was walking out of there with some type of swagger, you know?
I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he mentioned. And it's funny you bring that up because he did have this swagger, more like strutting, like...
Yeah, everyone was noticing it.
Yeah.
It was crazy. He took my girlfriend,
I'm sorry, man.
my job.
That's gotta be hard.
Yeah, it was difficult for me.
Yeah.
People who stayed late.
Yeah.
Oh, we called ourselves the survivors, right? We were the ballers. We were the people that everybody wanted to be afterwards, you know? And you could, I don't know if you could get the picture on here, but
I'll insert it right now.
there was quite a few of us, and those kids are still ballers of Allentown High School to this day.
How did this affect America as a whole?
Positively?
The next day, my family had to go to the doctors. They were later diagnosed with FOMO, fear of missing out, which I understand. It's been hard these last few years because they see me in clips of Tdog Summer Bash. They see me in pictures and they break down. So overall, it's negatively affected my family, but for me, I don't really care because I was invited and they weren't at the end of the day. So that's all I have to say on that.
Amazing. Thank you so much for giving our fight.
Yeah.
I really love it when people are able to kind of come to their stuff. Sorry, that was a moving story.
Can we cut?
Hello? Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
Well, I'd say, end of 8th grade, we're getting ready for high school. Trevor is super fun,
he was put so much time and effort into this party, and we all knew that it just couldn't let us down. And then, of course, expectations were met, and it was just the best night of my life.
I think the talk was really, what should we wear? What should we do? Like, what time do we show up? Fashionably late? A little bit early? We want to be there for the pre-party, the pre-game? It's just a lot of planning. I don't think we ever could have expected what it was.
Yeah, and just to clear up the documentary, pre-game legitimately means like playing Monopoly or Sorry Sliders beforehand.
Yeah, unfortunately I was at a funeral, so I wasn't able to, per se, pre-game.
Yeah.
But
Again,
I heard it was a lot of
you missed out
a lot of taboo.
Yeah, it was a lot of taboo. I mean,
Shoots and ladders, I heard.
Show up right on time, right on time. Everyone shows up right on time to be nice and kind.
Yeah.
We walk in, we enjoyed some potato chips, you know, I told you, the snacks, exquisite.
Oh, it was huge in the horse girl community. We were all, I just remember my phone blowing up after I got the invitation, like, are you going? What are you gonna wear? Do you think it's gonna be fun? And it was huge. It was monumental.
It was monumental.
I mean, pure bliss, probably. No drug could satisfy or be similar to this bliss.
So as you can see, people were having a great time at the party, and everything was going great. And then it happened. The one low point in the party, from the time when Tdog disappeared and my arrival to really step up the party and make sure it went okay, in that little bit of time, something terrible happened. That something was Shazamgate. Shazamgate was a massive conspiracy. Essentially, during the song-guessing game of Tdog's Summer Bash, that portion of the bash, a certain somebody that shall remain nameless, we have sworn an oath not to say that name, was using Shazam, the classic app that tells you what song is playing at that specific time. Now, this was a big deal because what was riding on this, the prize for this competition, was a pack of ramen noodles. Everybody wanted it. You wanted it.
Yeah, like winning an award at Tdog Summer Bash was something beyond being an actual attendee. So when the user started to use it, he actually got bashed over the head.
I came running out, excited to mingle again, and I saw him. I can't name names, but I saw him on the ground, lifeless, literally lifeless. I mean, I don't know what happened, but I started crying because I feared for the man on the ground. So I go up to him, I poke his cheek, everyone's surrounding him. I poke his cheek a little, no signs of life there, and I was like, what could have happened? So later, I pissed my pants a second time, but I already told you guys that, and I hear some rumors. I hear there's Shazamgate, words of that going around. So basically, what I heard was someone got clocked in the head with a shoe for using Shazam during our song guessing game. Yeah, so I was surprised, but was I mad? Not really. That made sense. He was using Shazam. It was justifiable. That might have been when I pissed my pants the third time. The prize was significant. I mean, everyone there, so focused on the game. The prize was massive, a pack of ramen. I mean, we were flat out, we were going hard, and to know that someone was cheating and using Shazam, I mean, I just don't know what to say. I get why it happened. Because for a pack of ramen, you know, I know there are some serious things I would do for a pack of ramen.
Now, the way that we combated this was escorting both of the people who both bashed and were bashed off of the campus. Now, the only reason we're telling you this is because, like I said in episode 1, we want to be 100% transparent with you through this documentary. We don't want to hide anything from you guys.
At the end of the day, I understand. It was unfortunate. Sure, it caused a little damper in the party, but all in all, I see it as a win. We got the cheater out of there. So, ultimately, I think it made Tdog Summer Bash just that much more, just that smidge more, you know, just a little bit more special.
So there it is, Shazamgate, the low point in Tdog Summer Bash. But let's get away from the low point and go back to the highs. Let's talk to some actual partygoers about their experience at Tdog Summer Bash again.
I mean, I thought, you know, it'd be an open invite to other towns, and it just proved to me that just because you have this reputation doesn't mean people are always gonna come after you, seek you out to come places. And, you know, it really made me want to work harder to get to know everyone, to be invited to things like this. I mean, I missed out on probably the most influential event that happened in 2016 in the world history now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, some of like the lower tier artists, like they just skyrocketed after that. Some of their songs, they made the top charts and stuff.
Yeah.
And then some of the higher list artists or higher tier artists, they just went down because some of their songs weren't on the playlist.
That's what made Drake.
Yeah.
Like,
Drake was made that night.
So I think that positively affected everyone's life here in America, and overall, here in Allentown, the citizens, it can go both ways. The people who were invited and who were involved, our lives are on track. We're feeling good these days. But if you weren't invited, I'm sorry. That's probably not looking too good for you right now. But I'm sure you'll get there someday.
jeez, what, dude? It's my VR time. Oh my god, I can't do this anymore. You don't have any skin in the game. This isn't at your house, okay? This isn't under your, oh my god, this isn't under your surveillance. This is all on me, okay? You get an accomplice charge. Me, if we get caught, I'm going to prison.
I think it's obvious nothing has ever been as much fun. It's sad. I look forward to a night out on the town with the girls.
And the other vampires.
And the other vamps. And it's boring, it's horrible. And then I think back to Tdog Summer Bash, and then I go there in my head, and I'm happy again.
Right, this was one of the most influential events of all time.
Oh, by far.
How do you think this affected the party scene in America today?
I think it totally like changed it, you know? Like before it was just like a normal, get together, a few friends. After this it was monumental. It was a game changer, really. I mean, yeah.
It's just crazy.
It was crazy, it was intense.
Well, we have talked about a lot of things that happened at the party. We will never be able to go in depth on every single plot point at Tdog Summer Bash in such a short period of time. But we can give you a quick list of what happened at the bash that we weren't able to cover in this documentary. 1, manhunt.
There he is.
Number 2 is playing truth or dare. Anthony, truth or dare?
Truth. When was the last time you showered?
I think like 3 weeks ago, something like that.
What?
Number 3 is grand larceny. Number 4 is prank calls.
Hi, this is your bank. Can I have your credit card information? All right, get a pen and paper. She's writing it down. Go. And that security code, that CVC. This is actually, I'm not even joking.
Oh my god.
675. Number 4 was competing in our own luge competition. James Ricciardi, the person in charge of activities at the bash, was nice enough to come a few days early to set up the course for us to compete on.
Lower than the Americans at the split. Alexander Rodiger, Kevin Chris, Marin Pushka, keeping their head.
And finally, we did whatever this video is.
James. I might throw up again.
How did the party go? Was it seamless?
Oh, the party went perfectly. Nothing went wrong. There were so many expectations built up to that night, and just every single one of them was met. Every single box was checked off. So fun.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a single thing that went wrong.
Like I said, I haven't been to anywhere before that. So for me, I felt like it was a little crazy, but looking back, it was a good crazy. You know, it was seamless. It was everything I thought it'd be and more.
Yeah.
Friends that I didn't have before, laughter, good food. My mom always bought organic stuff. I went there and I was in heaven. And yeah, it was just a phenomenal night.
Oh yeah, probably the best experience I've ever had in my life.
Most probably changing for you.
Oh yeah. Like you said, I'm a complete prick now because I was invited to this party, and I just feel like I'm way too good for anybody who wasn't. You know.
You're just, your ego complex.
Yeah, I'm the man. Yeah. I'm the man.
I've actually struggled with this a little bit because I am one of the nerds who left early. And I will say that is the biggest regret of my entire life. And I know that the time that I was there, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be alive without being there. So I cannot imagine how fantastic of a vampire I would be if I stayed the entire time.
As a human, I think it just made me better. I mean, I was already great. I was already up there, but it really just shaped me into who I am today. I just knew that I'd made it. There was just an A-list of people who have made it in life, and my name was right on the top. I just knew things could only go up for me from there.
What's one life lesson that you took from seeing Tdog Summer Bash from an outside perspective?
I mean, it was just that I have to, work hard to maintain relationships with people to make sure I'm invited to things like that. We're entering college, we're entering these big points in our lives, and I think, that has taught me that I have to befriend people, not just people I go to school with, and, I've learned a lot from that.
Thanks to the high fives, immediate response, and teamwork, we were able to.
No, it wasn't the high
made the
five.
party work.
It wasn't the high five. Stop with the high five BS. Stop. I was the one who did everything. No one, Tdog left without a trace, and no one stepped up, and I did. And yet everybody says Tdog was the one who did everything. I was the one who did everything. I was the one who made sure the bash was a success. I was it. Why I should get the credit. I was the one who did it.
Master Tdog, your magnum opus will now be created.
Give my soul the truth!
From Milan.
How is Maria? Is she well?